So today we would like to talk about what makes food service business is unique. Before that, let's know first, what is a food service? Food service refers to the consumption of a food and beverage outside of the home. Hence, people nowadays dine out more frequently than they do at home. Why? There could be a lot of reasons. Maybe to try something a new taste or flavor instead of home cooked meal, or maybe to celebrate and socialize with the other people. Food service also refer to the business of preparing, distributing, and selling prepared food to restaurant, hospital, school, and also hotel.
Today, food service providers must meet ever-increasing customer expectations. They have to deal with delivering fresh, high-quality and nutritional meals as quickly and effectively as possible while keeping price affordable and keeping surprising and delighting customers. Innovation in food service is a key to the success, whether it's in the sort of food provided, the items offered, the venue's atmosphere, or how food is delivered.
The food service is unique because it always changing and following the trend, which is the way to meet the customer needs and satisfaction. It also is a vital aspect of the hospitality industry and contribute considerably to the economy. There are two types of food service, which are commercial and non-commercial. Let's go through one by one. First, commercial. Commercial food service establishment is one whose primary aim is to produce and selling of food and beverage. The terms of commercial is a refer to a profit making, while non-commercial food service outlets are integrated to the company where a food and beverage are not the major focus, such as healthcare, education, the military, and also transportation.
So, the purpose of our talk is to introduce the community to the reality of food service industry, as well as the uniqueness of food service during COVID-19, which they change their approach to suit the current situation. Alia, what makes the food service unique?
Do you know that numerous industries have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, including the food service industry?
Yes, I know about that. When the MCO was announced, all industry were shut down in order to contain the outbreak.
Soon after that, the government declared that only specific industry would be permitted to reopen. Thus, in the food service industry, flexibility can be increased not only by reopening, but also through the means to prevent collision with a large number of people. Since then, several food service firms have adapted to improvise the system by converting it from dine-in to a takeout model that makes it easier for sellers and buyers to interact without colliding with large crowds during a COVID epidemic. Even faster and more efficient, customers do not have to wait long. They simply need to make a reservation and pick up their food at the supply counter. This is when dine-in is prohibited due to the growing epidemic. After several months, the government implemented laws limiting the numbers of individuals at the table.
The effect that is everyone in the restaurants industry accepts restaurants delivery orders. Faced with high renting costs and low sales, many restaurants have shifted to a primary business model of food delivery, transforming into cloud kitchens. With the advancement of technology, online ordering has become the preferred method of placing food orders. There are numerous meal delivery services that are popular with clients, such as Foodpanda, GrabFood, and Shopee Food.
Oh, no wonder I have seen a lot of these food rider deliveries since MCO started.
Exactly. Following that, many people restrict their movement during the present of season, and instead of going out to get food, they just make reservations online and wait for them to be delivered to their door.
But what about food safety and security? Isn't it dangerous since we are facing the pandemic?
Yes, COVID-19 spread has caused public health concern as well as economic and food crisis during the pandemic lockdown. The food sector is mostly affected, and the most vulnerable groups such as the impoverished and those living in isolated geographical areas are the ones who suffer the most, despite the fact that there is no evidence the SARS may be transmitted through food. COVID-19 has a financial impact on the food industry. Apart from food security, food supply safety is consistently disregarded in food service prior the commencement of COVID-19. The most consumers assume that the food they consumed was wholesome and hygienically safe. Therefore, this makes food service unique because all the manufacturer and other food establishments are more concerned about food safety and security that they will distribute. Consumers also demand more food that is totally safe and secure for them to consume during this pandemic COVID-19, hence increasing food safety and security.
Other than that, in any business, especially restaurants, the initial impression is crucial. Menu design goes above and beyond to create a visual appealing and professional menu at a reasonable cost. A well-designed menu that is properly set out and prepared is necessary in the restaurant sector. And the menu is the primary tool for driving sales to a firm, and optimizing the menu can assist increase sales and profitability. Furthermore, studies have shown that a well-designed menu can increase revenues by 10% to 15%, as during pandemic COVID-19, most people ordering food by online platform, and attractive menu design is important to attract customers to buy the food. And other than that, the attractive menu name is also one of the uniqueness of food service. For example, if you have heard this coffee shop, Kopi Kisah Kita, which is located at Metro Point Kajang, is one of the coffee shop that have funny coffee names, and each coffee name that is based describes the taste of the coffee, and even it is associated with feelings. Mostly about love, such as kopi janji manis, kopi harapan palsu, kopi nostalgia, kopi jarak jauh, kopi dua darjat, and many more funny names.
So in the conclusion, to sum it all up, this unit for service during COVID-19 needs to be improved by observing the trend of innovation. It will let you understanding the uniqueness of food service because people nowadays dine in home more frequently than dinner out from home because of COVID-19. For many food service operators that have been shut down of COVID-19, they must protect all the common interests of health of employees, company and consumer to be converting it from dine-in to take-out model that make it easier for seller and buyer to interact without colliding with large crowd during a COVID pandemic. For COVID-19 may be affected to all the vendor operator service, but it doesn't matter if we follow the standard operating procedure so that it can be sustainably maintained. The business of food service, no matter what of organization system, it will be done nicely. So yeah, that's all from me.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. So, what are your recommendations then?
Oh yeah, from my point of view, the company should make an improvement where other service not just has a high link, but in serve the food to the customer who are there in the restaurant, because gain experience in the restaurant have a lot satisfying to see the way that they serve. So it will be the most unique for the company restaurant. Other than that, it can be even faster for serving the food to the customer and give different staff a serve. Example, for the timing to be served to the table take 20 minutes to be done, but we can change that to be a 15 minute to serve the food, and surely for that circumstance service it will be more quick and unique because of the service that we serve. And lastly, commercial and non-commercial are important things you need to the food service. So the company must take action, follow the trend, which is the way to make the customer need and satisfaction, because that is the way for the company restaurant to keep a long term of business. So yeah, that's all from us. Thank you for listening and have a nice day everyone. Till we meet again.